I'm standing in the graveyard, the earth freshly turned beneath my feet. The air is cold and smells of damp earth and old stones. I can't seem to move, the weight of the moment pins my feet to the ground. There's an emptiness inside me, like someone's reached in and scooped out the center, leaving behind a hollow shell. One word keeps running through my mind, a jagged whisper, why? It's been 5 weeks since my dad passed. 5 weeks of silence and shadows, where each day stretches out like an endless gray ribbon. I can't quite grasp it, how someone who was so full of life can simply vanish. I run my fingers over the cold granite, tracing his name, my breath catching with the chill of realization. Death has become a dull ache in my chest that no amount of time seems able to dull. A memory surfaces, unbidden. It was during one of those endless summer evenings, the air humming with heat and cicadas. Dad had been tuning his guitar, fingers working the strings with an ease I always admired. You know, he'd said, his eyes meeting mine, sometimes you've got to walk through the valley to find your way to the mountaintop. At the time, I thought it was just one of those things he said. But standing here now, those words echo through me like a ghost. Psalm 23 slips into my thoughts, uninvited but persistent, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. The words are familiar, but they cling to my heart with a new kind of gravity. I imagine Dad walking alongside me, his presence both a comfort and a reminder of the absence. I feel like Peter, lost after denying what once seemed unbreakable, regretting every moment of silence, every chance not taken. I stumble back to the house, the sky heavy with rain and the promise of a storm. The walls seem closer, pressing in, and I can feel myself unraveling bit by bit. I can't find solace in the emptiness. Every corner echoes with memories I've been trying to forget. Tired, I collapse onto the wooden chair by the window, watching the first raindrops splatter against the glass. It's in the quiet whispers of the night that I find the refrain surfacing, that singular image of Dad's calloused hands moving gracefully over the strings, the music wrapping around us like a prayer. I've spent weeks running away from the darkness, trying to escape, but what if this valley I've been stumbling through was leading up to something more? Could there be a mountaintop waiting on the other side? I see Dad's old guitar resting in the corner, untouched beside the fireplace. With a deep breath, I reach for it, my fingers trembling as I pick it up and rest it on my lap. I start to play, the strings resisting at first, then yielding under my hesitant touch. The melody is clumsy, stumbling as much as my soul is, but slowly it begins to unfurl into something recognizable. As the notes fill the room, I feel the walls recede, the pressure lifting. It's still night outside, the rain tapping persistently against the house, but the music keeps me grounded, keeps the fear at bay. With each note, I'm rebuilding something lost, building something of him in me. It feels like forgiveness, an unspoken understanding passing through the music from his hands to mine. When the tears come, they are quiet, cleansing, mingling with the melody. The rain outside becomes like an applause, the rhythm of life washing away the old and making room for something new. I begin to understand what Dad meant, why he talked of valleys and shadows and how they are a passage, a right to the presence of hope and renewed life. The storm outside abates, leaving the world washed clean under a blanket of stars. I can see their faint light unfolding over the earth. I feel a stirring inside, a gentle reminder that this journey, this aching path, is part of a larger story. And maybe, just maybe, the valley we're called to traverse isn't just about shadow and mourning, but about discovering a new strength forged in the darkness embrace. I place the guitar down beside me with a newfound conviction. As I lift my head to the heavens, my heart whispers again, why? But this time, it's not a cry of despair. It's the beginning of a prayer, an unspoken trust that where the journey bends uncertainly, light can still be found, even in the shadow of the valley.